Hi everyone, my name is Pa Lor and I'm the Financial Coaching Coordinator here at Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity. And today we'll be talking about preparing to buy a home, getting everything financially in order so that you can be approved and qualified to buy a home. So when you're thinking about purchasing a home, I think the biggest thing is to make sure you're researching and preparing financially. In other words, what we call here at Habitat, checking your mortgage readiness. So when you're applying for a mortgage or you're thinking about applying for a mortgage, there's going to be things that you need to pay attention to. So like I mentioned, we call this your mortgage readiness at Habitat, and it's going to be like your income, your savings, your credit, your debt, all of those things. So with income, this is going to be your biggest asset. Your income is going to be what's used to qualify you for a loan, and it has to be income that's verifiable and stable and continuous. You have to show that there's no question or no doubt about your income, and you have a history of that income coming in. With savings, it's important to build some kind of savings because you're going to have some expenses with inspection fees, and you're going to have to pay for closing costs. But you may also have to put a small down payment for your home too. So building up some savings will be helpful. There are down payment assistance resources available out there, and that may help cover some of your down payment needs that you have. But again, there's going to be those inspection fees and closing costs that you're going to want to make sure that you prepare and save for. Credit. Credit is a big thing because it will determine, do you get approved for a loan or not? And what an acceptable credit score is will depend on the loan product or kind of the lending institution that you're interested in borrowing from. So most financial institutions will require a 640 or higher, but the specifics of all of the credit and some of these other components will really depend on the lending institution that you're interested in working with. Your debt ratio. Your debt ratio is how much of your income is being used to pay debts. And in the mortgage industry, all of your debts, including your mortgage, should not be more than 43% of your income. So the amount of income that is being used to qualify you for your mortgage will depend on the specific lender. But the total of all of that debt, including that mortgage that you're going to be taking on, can't be more than 43%. So if you have a lot of current outstanding debt with loans, student loans, credit cards, what have you, just making sure that you're getting some of those things paid off, and before you even think about buying a home or start that process of applying to purchase a home. And at Habitat, to give you an example, we base your monthly mortgage on 30% of your gross income. So that means that to meet that 43% ratio, all of your other debts need to be 13% or less of your income. So that's kind of where if you have a lot of other outstanding debt, that may put you at more than that 43%. And you're most likely not going to be approved for a mortgage or a loan if you're interested in purchasing a home. You also want to think about any negative credit history that you have, such as bankruptcy or judgments or collections. If you've had a recent bankruptcy, it may take some time for you to work at rebuilding credit before you can qualify to borrow money to purchase a home. And then same with collections and judgments. A lot of lenders will require that you pay all of those judgments and collections off before you can purchase a home. So again, going back to that debt, if you have any debt, it's better to take care of those things and pay them down before you start that process of purchasing a home. So that was kind of, assessing your mortgage readiness to see, are you financially ready and what are your chances of being approved for a loan? In addition, you want to also think about what's your affordability? What can you afford? What's something that you're comfortable with? What's a monthly payment that you're comfortable with? So getting pre-qualified just to kind of see, based on your income, how much you might be able to afford. And if it's not something where you like, maybe you're working at your income to build that up so that you can get that home of your dream. Make sure that that income is there. So in addition to the financial pieces, there's also that emotional and psychological aspect of things. As a homeowner, you're going to have to make home repairs. You're going to have to be prepared to fix things or pay someone to take care of those things. Are you mentally prepared to do those things? Are you ready and willing to learn? Are you willing to shovel and to mow your lawn? So all of those things are something that you need to ask yourself. And then there's a lot of resources out there to help you purchase your first home. A lot of nonprofit resources, Habitat, and a lot of many others in the local area that can provide guidance and support, not only with the home buying process, but also with financial coaching to help you improve your chances of being qualified, and then to help you work on some of those mortgage readiness pieces that I mentioned. So just to recap, thinking about buying a home, making sure you're assessing your mortgage readiness, understanding your desired lender's criteria, what that is, so that you know what you're working towards, and then understanding that buying a home is very much emotional and psychological as well as financial, and just researching the resources available, nonprofit organizations that can help you with your home buying process, down payment and closing cost resources that are available. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to comment, like, or subscribe. And for more first-time homebuyer tips, visit our website at home.tchabitat.org.